Hey Scorpio, welcome to your weekly reading for the 9th to 16th of June. I am Charlene Lizette, and this is Luna. She is also a Scorpio. Aren't you, Loony? Aren't you my loony bins? She is crazy. We call her a crazy cat, crazy lunatic. Anyway, she might be here for the reading because she came here, so let's see if she'll stay. All right, let's see what's going on for you this week, Scorpio. I almost called you Luna. Scorpio, all right? We're going to pull out some cards here for this week. We have an interesting energy really cosmically and collectively and economically happening for June and July. I talked a little bit about it in your monthly reading, so you're going to want to check that out, okay? What I will say to you, Scorpio, because Luna now is gone, is that it is a moment of adversity and difficulty where people can leverage what is happening around them for the betterment of the world, Star and the King of Pentacles, and create their own financial success, their own financial happiness. And that's going to be my advice for you this week. My advice for you this week is going to be, despite what is happening out here, what do you desire in here? Okay? That's the plan. All right? And everything else is noise, I understand that for some of you, you may be going through a little bit of heartbreak, a little bit of challenges, a little bit of obstacles, a little bit of difficulty here. 3 of Swords, 7 of Wands. Yeah, like there was an upset here. An upset maybe around a relationship, a career, an opportunity you thought was going to go in a different direction. Whatever the case may be, this is definitely not like something you are super happy about. However, Source is saying rejection is redirection. The universe always is conspiring to work in your favor. And then we have the 7 Star Sisters, Birthing Creations, Tapestry of Life Expression. Portal, doors are opening, you decide. Wild card. Yeah, this is Nurture Sarah's. This is about you pouring into yourself and realizing and recognizing that you have the power and the capability to manifest the life of your dreams. You just got to go out there and get it and be almost tunnel vision in the pursuit of your desires. Patience. So I want to start off by saying that the amulet you got is Mal Ojo, and that is from my jewelry line, StarSea Jewels. I'm going to show it to you right now. It is a black tourmaline with the evil, the evil eye here, okay? This is a perfect amulet for those of you who need to ward off bad vibes, bad jujus. You can pick that up in the description box below. When this amulet shows up in a reading, this amulet is telling me to tell you to protect your energy, not allow your energy to leak or be expended on by other people. So what do I mean by this? If there are people in this world who are trying to create harm for you, who are trying to create suffering for you, who are trying to create chaos for you, especially with this 3 of Swords, 7 of Wands, you're gonna really have to learn how to block that. You're gonna have to learn how to stay in your own lane and not get detoured or distracted by their noise. The 7 Star Sisters is all about birthing creations. This is about you tuning into a higher power. This is about you tuning into your own sovereignty and expressing yourself in the way that you desire your world to be. What does this mean? If you want your world to be a place of peace, ease, bliss, and happiness, then you got to manifest that. You got to call that in. You create that. Right? You can't turn around and walk to the store and be angry with the world and then expect the world to bless you. Portal, doors are opening, you decide. Rewards, wild card. Again, here's Source going, I'm literally cracking open these portals for you. What are you going to do about it? What are you going to do about it, Scorpio? You get to decide that. Ceres and Nurture is an indication here of you needing to take care of your vessel, to take care of your mental health, to take care of you and who you are as an individual, as a sovereign being. And the Patience card is an acceptance that everything happens in divine order. Right? Sometimes we want things to happen the way we want them to. And it's like that's a part of our control mechanism, our fear mechanism. You know, for those of you that have donated to the GoFundMe I put up, thank you so much. If you've seen the video on my channel, you know that somebody I know is going through something very challenging. Their family is, and there's children involved, right? And as I've been helping them through this, the big question is, why is this happening, right? Not so much for them because they're adults and they can handle whatever discourse and challenges and obstacles and aggression and threats and all that jazz, but why is this happening to their children? Now Raven's coming in. So you started off with Luna, now you're getting Raven, and I bet you she's gonna come over here. Come, Rave. I'm gonna make a little spot for her because because she's my princess, so she needs to have, oh, you don't want to come in? Okay. And so the conversation that comes up is, why is this happening, right? Why is this happening to my kids? Why is this happening? And I keep reminding these people, right, that we have to have patience in the journey. Sometimes we want things to happen a certain way, but sometimes things need to happen a different way, and they're beyond our control. And the reason for this is that there's a greater purpose here. There's greater place. You know, we're thinking linear when in the world, the universe is not linear at all. King of Swords, Magician, the Hermit. Can you clear your mind, Scorpio, to focus only on what you desire to manifest and co-create into your reality? Are you willing to do the introspective, self-reflective work? Are you willing to see? I want you to see something here. I've always found this little image here very interesting because it reminds me of an eye. This is the Hermit card. Do you see that right there? Right there. Hold on, let me put my finger. Kind of looks like a crocodile or a snake, like an eye of sorts, right? And the Hermit is holding the light, and typically the Star of David is here illuminating the path forward with the snake, the wisdom, shedding its skin, right? The Magician here, the King of Swords, a reminder that whatever you speak becomes your reality, Scorpio. So instead of saying, why is this happening to me? Can you turn around and say, I trust that the universe is always conspiring to work in my favor, no matter how it seems at any given point in time. The Nine of Pentacles to the Six of Wands to the Knight of Wands. This is an empowering energy. It's almost like this week you needed somebody to kick you in the butt a little bit. Maybe it's this reading, maybe it's a friend, maybe it's a different experience or something just all together coming together and making you go, well, shit, I really got to get my stuff together. I want to focus on creating stability, financial security. I want to focus on creating that and cultivating that very comfortable life, a life of success, but I got to go get it. I got to be willing to collaborate, work with others, accept the help. Right, I had this really weird person make a really weird comment on my video where I was asking you guys to help me with manifesting a miracle, saying, well, you should give us all the free course for your manifesting money and tell your friend to go take your manifesting money video so she can make, or he can make money because that's what you're telling us to do. So this video contradicts your content. And I just wrote back, did you think about what you wrote before you wrote it? Because in every form of manifestation, I always talk to you about rewriting your story. I always tell you to think about the limitless opportunities. We create limitations around our abundance. The human does. The human creates the limitation. The human says, I can only attract money if I work a 9 to 5. I can only buy the house if I slave myself away working for a guy or a girl that I don't even like. Success will only come to me if I'm white, if I come from money, if I'm a man, right? When you speak like that, you limit your possibilities, Scorpio. And Source is saying, I want you to be limitless. And I gave this perfect example. You could be walking down the street today, Scorpio, and find a cute puppy. I actually gave this example in my Manifesting Money Mastermind. For those of you in Toronto, I held a live course and I was talking about it there. And I said, you could be walking down the street today, find the cutie dog, a cutie little dog. And you're noticing that it's like, it has a collar, but it doesn't have a leash, right? Like no owner. And so you pick up the dog and you're like, oh my God, a cutie dog. And here comes this person running to you going, you found my dog, my cat, my hamster, whatever, right? And this person's like, this is my prized possession, my cockatoo that I love so much that whatever, blah, 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 cost me $1 bazillion. And because you have found it, I need to give you a reward of $5 million or $1,000 or $50,000 or $100,000. Do you see what I'm saying? Boom. You could have a friend who sees that you're in need and then launches a GoFundMe to help you raise funds. You have to understand that there are limitless possibilities in which you could attract money into your life. You can find a scratch ticket on the floor. I found $500 once on the floor. And I held on to it for a whole month before I was like, no one's come to claim it. I posted it everywhere. We find glasses on the floor. We find $5 bills on the floor. We find all sorts of things on the floor, right? So who's to say that this money that you are looking for, the stability, security, is not available to you? Maybe you're the one creating the limitation, and here you're being taught to open up your mind, open yourself up to the possibilities, and accept that everything happens in divine order. The moon, a reminder here that the limitations you create are the limitations that you'll receive. And that is some powerful shit. Because until you rewrite the story internally, externally, the story will stay the same. Let's dive into your love reading, okay? Let's see what's going on in love. Oh, 3 of Wands, 8 of Swords, Knight of Wands. This could have to do with a romantic situation. You may think, oh, I'm not good enough for them, or they're not attracted to me, or any of that stuff. Well, if you keep thinking that, that's what you're going to attract. If you keep thinking you're going to be alone forever, that's exactly what you're going to attract. Right? Hanged Man to the 3 of Wands. Source is going, hey, can you come back for a minute? Can you focus on self-love? Can you pause, be in a place of reprieve, and realize and recognize your self-worth? 8 of Swords, the 9 of Wands. Yeah, can you break free from the limitations, the limiting beliefs? What are the stories you're telling yourself internally, Scorpio, that are stopping you from manifesting your dream life? 4 of Wands, Knight of Wands. Because the minute you rewrite those stories, Scorpio, everything is going to change for you. If you want to book a session, you want to work together with me, it's all down in the description box below. Here is this video to help you with manifesting your dream life. Thank you for your likes, your comments, your shares, your subscribes. We'll see you later, alligators. Peace out. Bye.